Deltarune. So, a lot of people, I am in my Deltarune brain rot lately, as it happens every time our Toby Fox and his team with Temi-Chang and a lot more people basically release a new Deltarune chapter. And today, in the name of this, I wanted to see if Deltarune can beat the Pokémon VGC. And the way I did it was basically searching for the right Pokémon to associate to some of the cast from the game. So it's a bit difficult since we are in a double restricted format. This means that things are going to be very difficult, but I'm gonna try anyway. If you wanna see more content about Pokemon and some other games like TCGs or more variety, you can consider subscribing and follow me on the Purple streaming site for more weird things by this truly yours truly weird Italian guy. So, what did we do today? So, I decided that I wanted to start from Gerson Boom. Of course, there's going to be some spoilers here. I probably already put the writing on the video, but yeah, some spoilers. We have Gerson Boom, the Hammer of Justice. I decided to go to for a Torterra with Shell Smash, Wood Hammer, of course, Protect and Headlong Rush with White Herb and Shell Armor. This way White Herb will compensate for the nerf on the defenses that our Torterra will get from Shell Smash. Of course, I opted for a max HP, max speed spread, mostly because we need all the bulk in the world, since Torterra isn't already in a good spot in the current regulation, and we are going to get an attack boost anyway, and 252 speed, even if not jolly, it's enough with the Shell Smash and the subsequent speed control that we are going to see. For the Terra type, I will put a Terra Fire, because this way we can both resist Ice type moves, Fire type moves, we can avoid Will-O-Wisp, and so on. The next Pokemon I chose was Susie, the Axe of Justice, and I think the most fitting Pokemon is Baxcalibur. Baxcalibur is a very powerful Pokemon. It's the pseudo-legendary from Scarlet and Violet, and has had some success. Clear Amulet is one of the best items Baxcalibur can have. Thermal Exchange will stop this Pokemon from getting burned. And since we are running Dragon Dance, I gave it a Terra-type Electric. This way, if we get to see a Grimmsnarl with Thunder Wave, we can avoid getting paralyzed, and thus we can avoid all the full para or the speed nerf. Dragon Dance, Protect, Glaive Rush, which is going to be our Root Buster, kinda like our Wood Hammer is going to be Gerson's Root Buster, and Icicle Crash, because we are not running the dice, so Icicle Crash is going to be the best move available. 252, 252 Adamant with Dragon Dance, I think it's decent enough. Just a little thing, I gendered the Pokemon as correctly as possible. I say as possible because the next Pokemon is indeed a female, named Halsey. Now, we are running classic bulky Indeedee with Hockey Helmet, Psychic Surge, Terra type. I suggest Fairy. Okay? And it's going to be our usual supporting Indeedee. Follow me, heal pulse to heal back any damage our Pokemon may get, especially Gerson from the Wood Hammer recoil. I put Psyshock before because I made a mistake, lol. and then Protect. You can make an argument on changing any of these moves, perhaps not Psychic if you get taunted, to Helping Hand, but that's typically... now to our genderless Moltres Gallagher, which is going to be our Chris. Now, you don't usually see Moltres Gallagher, but personally, I am surprised that people are not using Moltres Galar more in this meta with the amount of Calyrex shadows that are breaking havoc in the meta. It's basically smaller Yveltal, Citrus Berry with Berserk. Every time this Pokemon gets to half its life, half their life, their special attack will raise, and Citrus Berry will proc at half life, not the evolved one. I feel like it's a pretty good Pokemon overall with this combo here. Now we have here Air Slash, but as you can see, we have a Kyogre named Water Cooler, of course. You can make the argument that here Hurricane is better. However, there's a lot of weather control in this meta, with all the Corridons around. If you ask me, to be safe, I will go with Air Slash. But you can put Hurricane in this slot anyway, because it will do more damage. It makes a pretty powerful core with Drizzle Kyogre. I feel like it can work. Actually, you know what? Let's put Hurricane. Yeah, screw it. We ball. We put Hurricane. I don't care. Chris is going to be our Tailwind supporter with Fear Rat and Hurricane or Air Slash to deal damage. Again, I made Moltres Galar as bulky and fast as possible in order to resist most hits and be still decently fast, especially under Tailwind. As per the Terra type, I'm actually very in two minds about it. I don't know how to make it work. Personally, right now I will go for Terra Ghost because since it's a flying type, it doesn't touch the Psychic Terrain. You may also opt for another Terra type, since at that point it's not going to be a flying type, so it will touch Halsey's Psychic Surge. But in the case you don't wanna lead with Indeedee, which is going to be very rare, but yeah, you probably still want the Terra Ghost, but since it's a bulky Pokemon and we're running Psychic Surge, I will put Terra Water. The next Pokemon we have the Titan. And what other Pokemon shooting darkness upon the opponents is better than Calyrex Shadow themselves. Now, this is the usual, one of the most common Calyrex Shadows. Focus Sash, Terra Fairy, Astral Barrage. Why do I keep putting Psyshock? Okay. Psychic, Protect, and the Reigning Kiss 252. Screw it, we ball, we just go full offensive. And then we have the Water Cooler we are ready, so Kyogre, Choice Scarf, Terra Water, Drizzle, Water Spout, Ice Beam, Thunder, and Chilling Water because I don't trust Hydro Pump. Now, Terra Water is usually pretty decent on Choice Scarf, Kyogre, but personal choice here, I still find that Terra Grass is still going to be the best option possible. With this team in mind, let's go on the test. Our first opponent is going to be a Calyrex Shadow, Corridon, and Indeedee male team. Now, this is a very offensive team because Indeedee male compared to Indeedee female is very offensive, will usually go for things like Hyper Voice, other offensive moves like it can go for Psychic, it can go for Expanding Force, or with Tailwind support, Calyrex Shadow, Corridor. This is a very offensive team. This is going to be a tough test for our Fang Gang and the Titan. Alors, what do we do? Because I feel like we are going to put Chris on the lead. They may not wanna lead Incineroar, they may want to put their Indeedee instantly. And because of that, I may wanna go with the Titan. Then we are going to bring the water cooler, and then we may want Gerson, I don't know. Of course our opponent opens the team list 5 seconds before the timer ends, because of course. Cover Clock, usual usual Tornado Times, oh my goodness, sorry, and usual Incineroar. Now, what we wanna do here is probably Terrastalize our Titan, protect here, Terrastalize, and we may wanna shoot Astral Barrage instantly. However, I feel like we wanna drain this before we do that, because if Tornadus sets up Tailwind, a new Pokemon will get on the field. They don't Tailwind, which is already weird enough, but okay. We may wanna protect here and then start spamming attacks with Chris. They put Corridon on the field and they Terrafire Incineroar. Probably they wanna opt for a Flare Blitz. This Flare Blitz did take out our Chris. However, now they are in a very hard position, because now we can just start spamming Water Spout and Psychic on Corridon. Tornadus hits the field, double KO from our Water Cooler, which is decently canon. We may still wanna Water Spout and Astral Barrage. They double protect, not that that will help a lot, but okay, because they try the double protect, they fail with both. Water Spout deals a bit of damage, Astral Barrage takes out their opposing Calyrex, Grimnai, and they forfeit. Alright, first match of the day, and we are ready. So the Deltarune cast beating a decently serious team, with the Water Cooler being the one that wreaks more havoc, which again, it's very canon. But yeah. Second match, wow, that was fast. Second match, we are up against a Sun team with Galarian, Tuyan, Lilligant, Tinglu, Farigiraf, and Iron Bundle. I need to move a bit. Okay. We are doing adjustments live. I don't know what to expect from this team, because it can do a lot of things. I don't think it makes sense for them to set up Trick Room instantly. What I wanna do is lead with... actually, since we are Scarf Kyogre, we are not going to be on the weather. I wanna do something silly. I wanna do something very silly. Yeah! Oh yes. Okay, I did not expect Iron Bundle to be on the lead, to be completely fair with you. Uh, Still I wanna follow me, and probably I will Terrafire and Shell Smash. Because I expect this indeed to go down right now. I forgot to bring Chris actually, which may be a problem. But yeah, that this may be on me. They gonna Icy Wind, probably, I think. Unless they freeze the high, no, they Icy Wind, okay. Oh wait, no, the White Herb is going to heal the speed drop, so it's not too bad actually. You are 206 and you have a special attack boost. This means that I can bring the Titan or Water Cooler. I'm gonna bring Calyrex Shadow. And I'm gonna Psychic the Iron Bundle. They may be scared of Headlong Rush, so they may protect or switch out this Zacian. So I will protect Gerson. They switch. Fair enough. They Terra Ground. Terra Ground? Okay. Then I will Hoodhammer Zacian. And I will drain Kiss Tinglu. I expect a decent amount of damage, not too much because Tinglu's ability is nerfing our Calyrex Shadow, but I expect this Zacian to be a goodbye. Yeah. Rock Slide. Okay. Rock Slide. I guess. Now, what do we wanna do? I feel like we wanna steal the Raining Kiss Distinct Blue. And... actually, you know what? I'm going to Drain Kiss Disco Raidon and Woodhammer the Team Blue. Drain Kiss deals a lot of damage on Koraidon, which is good. Woodhammer will one-shot Team Blue. The goat is still the goat. And they forfeited! They forfeited because I have Scarf. Oh my... They Scale Shot! They used Scale Shot on Calyrex, so the Sash didn't save us there. But I had Kyogre on the back, and they probably don't have Freeze Dry, or probably they expected Baxcalibur on the back. I don't know what did they expect, but they got very scared. The goat. Gerson Boom the goat. I am absolutely amazed by this. Deltarune is actually 2-0 on... Oh, come on, what is this? Come on, man, come. You forgot you're restricted at home. I know I say this and I will probably be absolutely demolished by this team because I don't expect whatever trickery these people are going to do. But, okay. Now, do I wanna lead with like Susie? Because Susie is not too bad here actually. The only problem is going to be Regine Bolt. And this Chimpao if it has Sacred Sword. The reason why I thought about Susie is because this is a regulation with no restricted team. And it's usually the regulation where Baxcalibur was pretty good. But I may reconsider and bring Gerson. Assault Vest, Focus Sash, yeah, it's the usual team you'd expect. Wanna bring these. Okay, so this Champo is gonna crunch and you are gonna Icy Wind, but I don't care. I'm gonna follow me and Dragon Dance. Also, once again, this Iron Bundle does not have the speed boosting booster energy or any boost that matters because the booster energy is on the Raging Bolt, the Ice Beam, our Halsey, which will take the hit, will take the crunch. Unfortunately, this seems canon to Halsey, which is unfortunate. Now I have a choice. Do I bring Water Cooler? They cannot Sucker Punch. Now that I think about it. So I may bring Water Cooler and spam Water Spout. Meanwhile, this Iron Bundle may take the Glaive Crush. Yeah. Sucker Punch doesn't work. Not even if they protected in this position, they didn't have much they could do. So yeah. Now that the threat of Chien-Pao is gone, I can feel free to Terrestrialize Grass my Water Cooler because the Titan doesn't will not suffer any Sucker Punch from an opposing Chien-Pao. And I will click Water Spout again, and I may wanna protect Susie because she has the Glaive Rush debuff. Landorus Terrestrializes to Poison, of course. They fake out Susie. I Water Spout, Landorus is gone. And now I feel like we are in a winning position. Yeah, they forfeit. Very good! Very good. Deltarune went 3-0 on the Pokemon VGC, which is amazing. I don't know what to say. I did not expect it, and I'm extremely satisfied with this. It's not even that the restricted did everything because both Gerson and Susie applied a lot of pressure, and Chris and Halsey gave a lot of support to the rest of the team. Like these two broke havoc among the opponents. Like it almost felt like the restricted were there to support more Gerson and Susie than Gerson and Susie supporting the restricted. Personally, I felt like it. I don't know if it's the hype of the moment, but I am very satisfied with this. Let me know in the comments what you think. I will, of course, leave the full Poké Paste of this team in the description below. Remember once again to subscribe, ring the bell, comment what you think. Follow me on the Purple streaming site, and I hope to see you again in the future.